From the ACCUSTATS Arena at Caesars, Southern Indiana, welcome to the 2023 Derby City Classic and the 24th edition of the All-Around Pocket Billiards Championship. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. This is Pool's most exciting and prestigious event, and it's proudly sponsored by Diamond Billiard Products, Simonis Cloth, and Aramuth Pool Balls, and we thank those companies for their great support, along with our associate sponsors, Outsville and Master Chalk, and the great tournament direction staff at Bad Boys Billiards Productions. 10 years here or more at Caesars, Southern Indiana. We thank them for being such great partners and hosts along the way. And we want to also make sure that we recognize every one of you out there watching and every one of our great DCC family that comes here to watch ringside. So thank you all very much. Well, we are getting close in one pocket. Here's where we are and where we're going. 429 players began. There are 4 players left. 2 are playing right here in front of you. The other 2 are Efren Reyes and Skylar Woodward. They're playing out there. Efren has a rebuy. Skylar does not. This is round 12. Let me introduce our 2 competitors. From Manchester, Tennessee, with a rebuy. He's a former U.S. Bar Table 9-ball champion. He's a former U.S. Bar Table all-around champion, and he has won multiple Music City Opens. He's sponsored by Miyuchi, Castillo Leather, Hustlin', and Nat Green from Southeast Q's. Please welcome Jonathan Pinegar. His opponents from New Orleans. Among his long list of accomplishments includes a U.S. Open one-pocket champion, and he is the reigning international one-pocket champion. Sponsored by Game Tight Apparel, Diamond, Digital Pool, and Buffalo Billiards, it's T-Rex Tony Chohan. Lag it up, gentlemen. Good luck to both of you. We're going to send it upstairs to the comm box to Bobby Chamberlain and special guest Corey Deuel. Go ahead up there.
All right, we're here with the lag. This is Bobby World Pro Chamberlain along with Corey Deuel, Principal. Welcome,
hey,
Corey.
How's it going? This is going to be a good match here.
Sure is.
You got to give these guys some respect for making it this far with such a big field.
Well, Corey, I am expecting a good match here. Both these guys are specialists. I'm not sure about picking a favorite. I don't like to do that too much. You're certainly definitely one of the best one-pocket players that we have in the world. What do you see happening in this match?
Well, I think we chatted about it earlier. You thought this might be a really long match. I don't know if it's going to be so long. I expect it to be fairly aggressive, at least on Tony's side. And I haven't got to see Jonathan Hennessy's too many of his one-pocket matches, but I've played him a couple times, and he's good. He's really good, and he can be a little bit conservative. I'd say he's on the conservative side. So we'll see how that contrast in styles works out.
He did have a race to 3 yesterday. It went 4.5 hours. He's
very
deliberate when he gets ready to shoot, but he definitely will wipe his cue down many times with his towel and take his time. He definitely looks around the whole table, which you should make sure
he's taking it seriously, and this is one of his better finishes so far in this one-pocket event, and he'd like to take advantage of it, I'm sure. So it's a little different now. We have a shot clock, so it's not quite the same as the outside tables.
We're going to have a re-rack here.
Made a ball on the break. Now, that is a new amended rule where they just automatically re-rack them if you make the ball.
I like that rule.
Yeah, I mean, in a race to 3, you'd hate to have somebody just break and run out on you, right? But it's a little bit different. See if he can. You want to keep that break going until you hang one, if you can keep hitting it that well.
We had a fantastic last match with Efren Reyes and Alex Pagulayan. Alex did get eliminated. We're down to final 4 players for this really prestigious title here. And 3 of the 4 players have a buyback, meaning it's a single elimination, but if you do get beat in a match, you're allowed to rebuy your entry, and You play it like a double elimination, and 3 of the 4 players have that available still.
Yeah, they don't have to rebuy if they don't want to. They can just exit the premises if they want to do that.
Yeah, walk away from the 20,000 or.
Yeah. Okay, so Tony right away is going top of the stack here. Sticking the cue ball top of the stack. It looked like he had an option to go off the 14 ball under the
Under 11
under
and
the
7.
7 and 11, but didn't like it. I think what he sees is that Jonathan can't really leave him stuck in the stack anymore, because I think the 9-15 might be a combination, or the 8-3-6. Maybe there might be an aggressive shot for Tony from there. Maybe that's why he did that. Okay, so that's a good conservative shot there.
Yeah, you're trying to look for the simplest thing that you can get, and then the most aggressive thing, try to find something in between that works for you. And right now, it obviously, to me, it looks like a kicking the 7 to the rail and trying to avoid leaving a cross bank.
Yeah, those banks are too easy. I think he's just going to clip off. He's just bunting it real slow, trying to make sure he doesn't allow that 11 ball bank without it being a bank combination. You know, this makes it a little bit harder. So
he'd like to get the cue ball on the other side of the 14 here. If not, then he's going to have to try to leave him up in the far corner where he's standing at now, unless you see some different options.
Yeah, he's looking at leaving him back up table again. I think maybe just come off the 1 ball.
Which that'd be a good ball to go off of it, so you clear your bank outlay too.
Yeah, but now there's a little more room for Tony, so Tony can come off something now, and maybe he might be able to come off the 1 here and really get up under the 7-11, or he might be able to thin the 13 and do the same thing.
If he does go over to the side of the rack with 11 and 7, certainly he wants to have the cue ball as close to that back rail as possible. He's going kicking again, and could make a foul here. You got to make sure you hit it.
Just kicking up on the 7.
What a great shot.
That was nice. He hit that. He didn't roll up on the 7. He hit that with a little pace, and he tried to actually move the 7 towards his pocket, which was interesting. And he got the cue ball right on the 11. But if he didn't get the cue ball right on the 11, there was a possibility for some banks on that one, I thought.
I think the advantage of the opening break is pretty much just about gone now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a nice shot. He got the cue ball, really good speed, frozen on the end rail. Did leave a shot on the 14 if you want to dare yourself and shoot it, but it's a pretty long shot.
He also can shoot the 5, right? I like the 14, but not a lot of rewards past it. But I like the 5, and maybe, leaving the cue ball there, maybe hitting that 9-15 toward the hole possibly.
Yeah. He's going at the stack or something, I think. Might see a dead one. Oh, no. Just off the 13 again. That's a nice shot there.
Well, he's left here a position that he can hit Jonathan can hit the 14 and get it back over to his side and just roll the cue ball parallel to the second diamond. He also can bank the 14 into the stack.
Yeah, off the
rail.
10. He might be able to make it off half the 10 into the pocket.
Oh, that's a good idea instead of just the stack, yeah.
He's looking at anything that might be a dead combination out of the stack that he might be able to bank the 10 into. He can also bank the 10 over into the 7, just pushing balls to his pocket and go up near the side pocket just to protect those balls. I think the safest play is just to go bank it into the 7 and go up by the side pocket. But yeah, he went into the balls trying to move as many balls to his side as he can. Did a good job of it. Didn't really leave. He might have left a bank on the 6 between the 13 and 7. It's a tough shot, and it looks like Tony's shooting. Yeah. Okay. Well, it looks like Tony got got away with that a little bit. I think there's a bank on the 7 into the 14-13 from here.
Or you could bank the 7 and just leave the cue ball just above that middle diamond a little bit and have the pack block the 14.
Might also be able to bank the 6 into the 14 and go kind of between the 2-8. Or
Yeah,
bank
and
the
then
1.
and then leave them up table.
Yeah, you could bank the 1 also.
One thing's for sure, the balls are all on Jonathan's side. Tony doesn't really have much over there. He's going to have to start moving some balls.
Jonathan's looking good here. He's played a few aggressive shots that have him in the driver's seat of this game, it looks like. Yeah.
All right, the balls are jammed up down there. Look at Tony. Look at this 15 ball. There's a possibility he will look at that.
Yeah, I think there's a little space between the 9 and the 3. And if you hit the 9 off the 3 into the 15, it looks like, it's possible that might go.
Yeah, Tony, he finds a lot of shots. He's known for his shot making. His skills of finding these are amazing. He comes up with a lot of stuff. He hasn't really looked at this yet.
Yeah, another thing you can do is maybe if you can just get past the 2 and kick underneath the 10.
He's looking now, so what we're looking at right here. Seeing if this ball here will go in. 9, as Corey explained, 9, maybe we're nudging the 3 into the 15 and sending this ball over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that the 2's got him blocked from kicking at the 10. Unless he can hit the 10 straight to it.
Looks like he's trying to go under the 10. That's a tough shot.
Now, one thing that will happen in this match, which we talked about yesterday with Jonathan coming over here, now Tony's taking his time, is that there is a shot clock. Mm-hmm. That's the only table in the place that has a shot clock.
Yeah, yeah.
So they will get a 60-second extension, which Tony is now on. He's got 20
now
seconds. Now
Tony's looking at the 9. Yeah, that looked really good to me. Watch out, cue ball.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow.
He might be hooked behind the corner of the side pocket.
This is a tough ball to roll the 6 in, isn't it?
Well, it looks like he can't see the 12, but he does look like he might be able to make the 6 from where I'm looking.
Yeah. He's going to have to stay down on this ball. These are 4 1/4 inch pockets.
Yeah, tough shot. It's mainly tough just because you got a weird bridge over the side pocket, but he hit that really good. And he's got a nice shot on the 12. I'd like to run into I think that's the 14 right beside the 9.
I think he's coming back across. He might be going from the 7 to the 2 or 8 ball. He's going to come back out to the center of the table.
Oh, he's coming back for the 2 and 8. Okay, that works too. I kind of like getting rid of that 12 just because he was on it already, but we'll see what he does here.
Let's see if he goes to the back or back across for the 2.
Looks like he's going around the tape. Okay.
Nudge the 4.
There you go.
Great shot.
Okay, but he bumped that 4 into a little weird position there, and now he's got a weird angle on the 12.
He can draw back for the 2 ball, too.
Yeah, that's what he's going to do.
Too hard?
Overdrew it.
He's not going to be happy with this.
Yeah, I think that's end of break, but
he's got 5.
He's going to kick behind the 10, I think.
All right, that's a good inning for him. He made 5, but he did make this combo dead here.
Yeah, I think I would have tried to kick to the bottom rail, then hit the 10, where you can kind of make the balls funny where they don't go, and it'll block the lanes a little bit better. I don't know if he was trying to do that, but yeah, he left a. I mean, I'm liable to maybe kick at this ball and try and make it firm speed.
Yeah,
and hopefully, if the cue ball comes out, you got 4-1. And it's somewhat of a big ball to hit since the 13's off the rail.
And 11's so far away from the side rail, it's really hard to nip the 9 and get him frozen behind the 11. So it's just that 11's so far away from the side rail. So Maybe he's looking at trying to leave him some distance here.
Oh, he's gonna shoot the one. I think 2 rails. Follow up. That's a good shot. But now,
if he hits a 13 here.
now he's gonna funny the balls up himself. No, that's pretty good. I don't know if he's got enough room to get past the 2 to kick into the 10. Looks like that's what he's gonna do. Yep. So, if I'm Jonathan, I'd be looking at a spot over there on the rail to try and block Tony from doing that shot that he just shot, the little kick shot.
Like
if he can find a spot over there, if he comes off the 5 ball, maybe coming down a little lower and make it where it's harder for him to get under that 10.
Well, looks like he's going to try to get behind the 11 ball here. So just that ball's so far out, it's hard to get there.
Yeah.
And Tony's got a chance to kick the 10-13 into the 11 and get back control of the game. Unless he wants to shoot the 4 and get behind the 10. Tony's up 5 balls. He's going to play a little conservative.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. Now the 10 doesn't go anymore.
Now he's cluttered them up. So if I'm Jonathan here, I would understand that those balls are blocking all the lanes for anything from the bottom rail to go in. So I'd try and nudge off the 10 ball here and put the cue ball right where he's looking. And he's looking over there at a spot on the rail where he can block Tony from doing the kick shot. So he wants to come off the 10, open the balls up, and go just past the 2, maybe like between the first and second diamond up there. We hit a little too hard. He might have left a shot on this 2 ball.
You're right about
Tony's
that.
going to shoot it.
Yes, you're exactly right.
You'd almost be better off to foul that and come up short of the rail. Just trying to be a little too perfect on that one.
Yeah, he's not going to hit this very hard. So the cue ball, if it misses the 4, will come to the side rail and he'll have the 11 or the combo to the 14-9. Oh, he held it for the 4. Wow, nice shot.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
There just wasn't much room between the 5 and side pocket there. All right, draw back for the 3 after the 4. Yeah, we'll get the score updated here in just a moment.
Close. Okay, now if I'm Jonathan, I'm gonna maybe shoot the 110 combination. Try and get something going while the balls are down here. You know, that 110 combination on a slick table, it's pretty doable. I think I'd have to take my chances on that. Not sure if he can do something with the 3 either. Looks like he's just going to roll it in or follow it in. He could also follow it in.
Yeah.
They have a new rule that you're not allowed to fly the ball off the table.
Right.
You heard of that one?
I like doing that, though. Well, sometimes you have an
that
angle
was
there.
it. He rolled it in, didn't realize the score.
Yeah.
Didn't realize that was because the score wasn't up on the board.
Well, you always got to make sure you keep track of the score.
Yeah, he should
also
have kept track of the score. I don't know what. That was a mental mistake there.
Yeah,
Wow.
he didn't. He was aiming for the side of the ball. He didn't even try to follow it in.
No.
Like you said, you
And
can't knock off the table.
I wasn't for sure what the score was either. But, man.
Well, that was Jonathan's break, and he got shut out. Now it's Tony's break, and Tony is looking to get this cue ball by the second diamond here. Uh-oh.
Oh, almost scratched.
Well,
Tony's really good at that break. He'll break from almost on the rail, and a lot of times he'll either break dead perfect or sometimes he'll get a little double kiss. And he's scratched sometimes, but other times it'll go above the corner pocket, 2 rails, and like wedge you in between, and you're toast.
Well,
If he hits that break.
Jonathan has a chance to capitalize here. If he can stiff this 2-ball and hold it, and he can play the 8 next.
Yeah.
Well, he has a chance to get ahead in this particular game really quick, but he's got to pocket this 2-ball.
Yeah, this is a nice opportunity here for Jonathan. Ooh. Good cue ball control. Didn't leave anything easy for Tony to get out of this situation. I'm not sure if he can go underneath the 12 ball. He's looking at banking the 5.
No, he's faking. He's not. I don't know if he's going to do that. He's got to try to kick this 2-ball out.
If nothing else goes, if he stops the cue ball and he knows that Jonathan can't make a ball from where he's putting the cue ball, he can go for this 5. And position on 11. Hit it perfect. Yeah. See, from there, Jonathan would have a 12-8-2 combo, which is very low percentage.
Well, if he shoots this 11 and hits the top of the 12, send the cue ball about 15, he's going to have a few balls down there.
Yeah, he's going to try and get the cue ball. If it hits the 12 or maybe even goes between the 12-13, and he should have a chance to get some shots. Yeah,
Yep,
got on
there's
the
the
8.
8.
I think the 6 ball goes.
So's the 15 if he can get back to the rail.
Yeah, draw around the.
Would you go for the 15 next?
Yeah, I'd go over there. It depends if I fall on the 15 or also if he can fall good on the 6. He's got a little too much angle here on this 15. I'm not sure what the next ball is.
I think it's going to be a 6. He's just going to hit a little stiff shot.
Oh, just shoot the 6.
Yeah, the cue ball shouldn't go past to the third diamond.
He could run into the 10 maybe.
I think he's going to hold this, but cue ball's only going to
Just
be about
hold
a
it.
foot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now I think he can just stop it, shoot the 12, catch the bottom side of the 9, and kind of come out one rail and have a chance of getting on the 9 or the 1.
The 2-ball looks like it's too close to be able to bank it across, too.
Yeah.
It definitely does.
Yeah, I think you need to get from the 12 and run into the 9 for the next shot.
How about going into the rail and bumping the 1? Well, he's going to go into the 9 here.
I think right like that. Didn't quite work out. He needed to hit a little thicker. A little thicker, the 9 might have came over. Now he's got a decision. What do you do here? Do you go ahead and fire at the 9? Or do you try and kick the 2 out? I think he'll kick the 2 out and try and slide the cue ball up towards the 3.
He wants to run these balls. I think he's going to hit the 1 rail, hit into the left side rail first. And
into the 2?
Into the 2.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's going to try to kick behind it.
I like this shot. Oh, he kicked it over there.
Wow.
Well, that was aggressive, but on this slick table, those can be a little dangerous.
It's 4, 5, 6. There's 9 on the table. It is 6-0 then.
He didn't leave an easy bank here for Jonathan. It's one of those ones you think, I might be able to hold it or cross it, and both of them are difficult. If you hold it, you got to really hold it, and if you cross it, you got to hit it slow and have the ball lengthen up.
Yeah. Yeah, the big thing here is just get in there his hole and try to get the cue ball, have the pack block it.
Oh, he hit that really good.
Too.
Nice shot.
And he's got the 13 possibly.
I think the 13 goes. If the 13 goes,
let's see,
he can nudge into the 4 and 10. If he gets a shot at the 10,
he can push the 3 and the 10 across.
Yeah, he can get those 4. The 9, 7, and 14 probably won't move here. So if he does get the 10, 4, and 3, he's going to have to figure out a way to get a few more. Now Chohan's up. Oh, he did. He did catch the 14, so that opened up the 7 ball. Okay.
He can get out here. The 1 and 7 are free too.
Yeah, so he can get 5 more from here. He's got 2. That'll put him on 7.
He's got a tough decision here on what to do. I mean, shooting the 10, going back and forth for the 3.
Here's what I like to do.
Okay.
I like to shoot the 10 and send the cue ball towards the 14, but low on the 14. If you happen to hit the 14, opens everything up, and you got the 3 or the 4. If you don't hit the 14 and you go a little low, you have the 4 ball because he's going to need them all. and this is probably his best chance to move him. But you don't want the cue ball going above the 14.
He just needs to cut this ball clean. No rails. Just cut it clean.
Yes, he sent it in. That was a really smart shot. Thinking way ahead there. So now I think he can come across for the 9. The 14 doesn't pass the 4, so he's going to need to get rid of the 4 to get on the 14. A little weak on that one.
Yeah, sure was.
A little weak. He's going to need the bridge. And that's the thing about changing tables. Tables out there are a little bit bouncier. The cloth's a little older. This table plays really slick, so the ball doesn't really bounce off the rail like you think it would.
It's actually, and the table's banking short too. I noticed it from the 2 matches I watched today.
Okay, he's acting like he can reach this ball. And
well, if he can, he
tough
can go
shot.
2 rails and get back up past the 7.
yeah,
I
tough
think
shot.
as thin as it's cutting, it's going to be. He might get past for the 1 ball.
Yeah. Shot of the match right there. That's a big one.
Yeah,
that was an important shot.
Yep.
Really good shot.
It's 6-5 now.
Okay, so
They haven't posted a score, folks. Just be patient. But it is 6-5. 6 for Tony and 5 for Pinegar.
So from here, it's just a little tight position to get on the 14 from here. For me, I think I'm going to come all the way up, try and play on the 7 or 1, and then hopefully get back on the 14 later on. I think he...
1 short.
Yeah, I don't know if he can cut this 7. If he can, it'd be a really good shot.
The score is tied 6-6.
A lint on the table.
He's crossing this ball, hitting it slow.
He hit that really good. It was tough to cross that one. That was a tough shot. Now, I think this is a double kiss. I'm not sure if Tony can bank this ball. He might just have to kick it out. Looking like he is banking it.
He's definitely spinning this ball.
Oh, yeah. What a shot. Wow, that didn't even look like a bank. Now I don't know if he fell on the 7. Yeah, he did. He's shot at the 7.
He's shooting for the game here.
Wow. Game ball.
And that's 2-0 that quick. We thought it'd be a slow match.
Not sure about that slow match. I don't know about that.
After seeing it yesterday, him playing a 4.5-hour match, I was expecting that, but there is a shot clock here, so you can't take 4 or 5 minutes per shot.
The shot clock and the slickness of the cloth, it just makes it where the games can be very fast. They don't have to be that fast. But I always say that if you play perfect 1 pocket, the game goes backwards. I play effort, and we both hit like perfect shot, and we're taking scratches, and it ends up being -3 to -4. So,
well, the new rule this year too is both players can't stay minus.
I don't know about all these new rules. What do you think of all the new rules?
It's got to speed the game up, I guess. I think that's what they're leaning toward.
Yeah.
Now these tables here are 4 1/4-inch pockets. Pat Fleming had said the next year there will be back to 4 1/2-inch pockets, except for the TV table, which we're at right now, will stay 4 1/4. Okay, he needs to get a game on the board before he gets shut out here.
The most dangerous. Look at this. He made another ball on the break.
Yeah.
Well, if they would have been counting a ball on the break, Jonathan Pinegar, he would.
He'd have more balls than he had in 2 games.
He would have won the match. See, he needs to vote against that rule.
Yeah. So, folks, if you make a ball on the break, the rule is you have to re-rack. and break again.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens here. And folks, there's still time here that you can buy the pay-per-view. You can buy it for today and tomorrow. This is the biggest event that is out there in the world, playing multiple different disciplines of pool. So go ahead and click that button and go ahead and buy the rest of the event. Certainly appreciate it, and look after our sponsors too. Well, he definitely got a good roll off the point there when he lost the cue ball.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to scratch, caught the point, and ended up with a pretty good break here. I don't see too much for Tony.
It's tough to get behind the 15. The simple safe right now is just shoot the 1 and leave the cue ball over on the other side and just see if Jonathan can maneuver out of it.
Looks like he can shoot the 8 into the
that.
2, under the 2 rails, under the 15, kind of slide balls to his hole.
He can bank the 7 toward the 15 too, 1 rail toward the 15.
Yeah, the 7. But I think he's going to try and move something over there. You know, just try and get the game moving towards his side somehow. No, he's looking at the 1. Just stop on the 1, I guess.
Well, like I said, the first thing you want to do is look at the easiest safe that you can play, and see what else would be the most aggressive thing, and then start going back and forth there.
Yeah.
And he took the easy road.
I'll tell you what I'd be doing here is I'd probably shoot the 6 off the 2 into my pocket, and
yeah, Corey, your game is really advanced. The average person doesn't see that for sure. I see what you're saying. I mean, for me, I like nipping the 15 and sending the cue between the 5 and 13 and getting the cue ball over there.
Just pocket the 1. That's pretty good, leaving a lot of distance. That's a pretty good shot.
Yeah, there's nothing. Like first thing Tony looked at is see if there's any dead combinations or anything to go toward his hole. It doesn't appear to be.
Well, the 7 and 9 looks close, but I think it's high of the pocket.
Yeah. You want to kick the 15.
Could also play off the 3, bank the 6 over
make
there.
sure
He's just going to kick it this slow.
Make sure he gets a rail here, otherwise it'll be a penalty. He did get a rail.
Okay, so he's not kicking at that ball slow like I would think he would. He kind of tries to kick that ball over. I've seen him do that 2 or 3 times now. Tries to kick and move that ball to his pocket. That's interesting. I'm learning stuff here.
Well, I tell you, you can learn something new every day playing this game.
Okay, I kind of like if he can see the 13 to bank it over.
Yeah, you're right. I think
Looks like he can. Oh.
Got it. The 5 kissed off the 15 and got it closer.
Yeah, he hit that with some pace and got some balls to move over. That was a good aggressive shot there.
Tony can jack up and knock both these balls out of the way. All right, so there's 15 balls on the table, so there's no score this game. The match score is 2-0 and a race to 3. So that means Tony is what we call on the hill. If Tony the next game Tony wins, if it's this game, he will advance.
Now this 13, you'd think it would bank, but I think the angles just got funny where it might be a double kiss. Same with the 15. For me, I kind of like maybe just kicking at the 9 and just maybe even take a scratch.
You can shoot the 13 with high right and position the cue ball to the second diamond and just get it near his hole.
He's going underneath of it. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, it was a double kiss, I think, that 13 was.
Does that 9 go? No.
No. No, but Tony, if he can see all of this 3, he might be able to bank the 6 ball over and stop the cue ball between the 2, 8, 10 kind of. Yeah, getting the ball to his side. And
that one shot.
Really good cue ball, really good there.
That one shot changed the whole flip of the game here.
Yeah, it looks like Jonathan can maybe come off the bottom of the 15 or top of the 2, bringing the cue ball back around near the 6 ball. Just below the 6 ball would be good. Really good speed there. Oh, yeah, that was nice. Yep.
I think Tony's going to pretty much do the other thing, try to get the cue ball on the other side parallel to that 2 ball.
Got to watch out for leaving the cue ball too low here, because I don't know if the 4 is bankable. And also the 15's possible bank too. Like if you try and come up on the 2 and say you come up a little bit short, Jonathan possibly could bank the 15 and draw back around to where the 6 is. So he might just leave the cue ball under the stack here. No, he left it over there. The 15 is, it's possible, but it looks like it's more of a bait shot than anything else.
Yeah. No rewards.
Yeah, that's what he's looking at. He's looking at bringing the shooting the 15 and going up table with the cue ball, daring Tony to shoot the long straight shot.
The 14-13 is, or 4-13 is close to going in, if he ever can get over that way. If he shoots this 15 ball, he's going to have to come under the 6 or hit the rail and go and hit the back of the 6.
He's leaving the cue ball frozen up table.
If he does that, he needs to double them up to where the 7 and 6 are lined up, where he can only make one with a combo.
Yeah, that's what he's looking at doing. Hit it really nice. Looks like it's. Oh man!
Wow!
It finally fell. Yeah. So from there, he left a shot on the 6 ball, but it's a tough shot with no value. You're gonna make that 1 ball, and that's all you get. So.
He's taking his first lead in any game of the match.
The thing is that I'm looking at is does the 4-13 combination go? It looks like it's aimed a little low,
right
down towards the bottom rail.
Right.
So his only shot here is the 3 ball. Now if he can shoot the 3 and follow the cue ball under the 6, he might get a shot at. I don't think the 11 goes. The 12-11 combination, maybe. There's not much value here in this 3. It's a little more dangerous.
The 6 will go if he makes the 3 too.
It's a dangerous shot. It was a good shot. Oh, I think the 1 ball goes. That's what he's playing on. The 1 ball.
Yeah, I didn't see it through there. Maybe you're right here. It does look like it goes. He's probably shooting the 6 ball if he can. I'm not sure he can, but going up and down the table, he can open up and leave the 7. So your shot there with the 1 ball would be the correct shot for sure if it goes in.
He might be able to shoot the 7 into the 6 and play the 7 over towards his pocket or the 6 over towards his pocket, clearing both balls.
Which one you getting there, Hal?
Yeah, good shot. Made the 1. It looks like he might have a shot at the 12.
Yeah, if he does,
a shot
he's
at the
shooting
12. These balls are all tied up, though. There's not many good shots. He's looking at trying to follow the cue ball and bump into the 4.
That tells us the 12
to
goes
open up the 13. Yeah, the 12 must go.
And if he hits it short, he can nip the 11, which can also bump the cue ball off the 4 to the 11.
Yeah, or if he misses the 4, he might hit the 8 too and open those up. See, now he's got
great shot.
Yeah, perfect. That was really good.
Does the 4 ball go? If not, shoot the 13 and come back up and bump the 8. It looks like it goes. You draw into the 11 ball.
4. Oh, he froze himself on the 11, it looks like. Not sure if he can make this one.
If he can, make the 11? You mean the follow up and play the 11
well, if he can
cross
make
corner?
the 13 and just move forward a little bit, he might be able to bank the Banked the 11.
The 5 goes, but I don't know how you can get to
Wow,
it.
what a shot that was. He hammered that. That wasn't easy to do. With that, he was jacked
he's
up.
elevated, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't easy to do. That was a nice shot. Now, I'm not sure if this 6 ball bank under the 9. I'm sure he can lag it over close to the hole. But the only thing that looks like goes from here is the 5.
Yeah, the 6 doesn't. I don't think the 6 goes, but he can, like you said, he can hit it 2 rails and get it close to his hole and get the cue ball behind on where the 7 will block it.
Oh, it looks like it might go, actually. 6.
And he didn't get to the 7, though, but he got it over there. I don't know if Tony's got enough between the 14
I'll tell you
and
what
5.
Tony has, and it looks really good from where I'm at. Is I don't know if you can see this, but that 14 looks like it caroms right off the 11, and you could spin the cue ball over and hit the 6.
It's definitely a long ways out. And if he's
think
from
he's
that
looking
angle,
at
you
it.
want the ball to be actually high.
Yeah, or he might even play the cue ball like kind of into the 2 if he shot that ball. I don't know if he's looking at it.
He would have to
maybe.
hit the ball really hard if he did this.
Yeah, he
He
played
did.
it, didn't he? What a shot.
Well, yeah, amazing. Best shot of the match for sure.
That was a good shot. It looked like it was playing pretty good. Didn't come up with anything. That really gets me. When I make a shot like that and don't get a shot, it's just
Yeah, it's a
It's
good
tough.
straight pull shot. Tony, keep playing one pocket. Don't play straight pull.
yeah. What he's doing here?
He's trying to cut it backwards.
Just got to thin it over there.
2
Two
rails.
rails. Ooh, look at this one. Almost. Almost. Yeah. Well, I mean, it looks like maybe just bank the 9 over there. Stop the cue ball. There's a carom off the 2 and 11. That's looking a little bit too tough for my taste.
Yeah.
He's looking at going off the 5 and freeze on the 6.
Yeah, the 9 ball doesn't go either, so
He can go off this 5. If he can get it froze on the 6, he'll be in a good position. But it's kind of an easy escape, just because there's nothing on the right rail. So it's real easy for Tony just to bank the 7 and go up table.
yeah, it was important to get on the bottom side at 6 where Tony would not be able to hit any ball except the 6 ball.
Yeah, I think Jonathan might have been better off banking that 9 over.
He 3 rail on this ball or just up and down? Up and down.
Yeah, he hit that one a little bit. But these
What
balls
harm-
are
what
all
harm did he
cluttered
do?
up, and there's just not much. There's just not much to play.
If he's going to shoot this 10 ball anywhere toward the pocket, it's important that he gets the cue ball froze to the back of the 6.
Yeah, the problem is from here he can't move the 6 very good out of the way.
I like shooting the 10 and getting the cue ball behind the 6 because the 8-2, 5-11, like nothing seems to want to go.
He's looking at banking the 9 and drawing the cue ball up under the 6.
Yeah,
That's a really
suicide
difficult
there.
shot.
Yeah.
Really difficult shot. What he could do, he could play off the 2. If he wants an aggressive shot, he could play off the top of the 2, off the 11, and follow the cue ball around to the other side. Well, I got some kind of alert going.
Yeah, our phones have an emergency alert.
Everybody's
Just be a
blowing
second
up.
there. Everybody's phones out. The audience got the same thing.
What is that?
Emergency alert. Okay, just be a moment here, everybody. Everybody's phones had an emergency alert, and we're back to the table. The same thing, Corey. I don't know if he sees a shot, but I like shooting the 10 with some right English and hitting the side rail and getting behind the 6, and that way try to bump the 8 and 2. You got to create something. I think he finally sees what I'm saying here, and try to bump those, but you got to get behind the 6.
Open those balls up. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get rid of that problem, because they were cluttering up Jonathan's side, and he couldn't get any good shots.
Tony wants to bank this 7 really bad.
Oh, he is too. He's going. Where's the cue ball going to go?
Back rail, side rail, back rail toward the 11.
Tough shot. Tough shot. Wow, look at how good the cue ball was.
Yeah, that was
That
better
was a
than
nice
than-
shot.
than the
Even
7.
even as good as it was, he still is going to leave a pretty easy bank on this 11 ball. I'd shoot it with some inside English. Try and bring the cue ball over by the 7 ball if you can. And it's makeable on this table.
It's got that weird angle like you want to hit bottom left and draw out of it.
You can't hit bottom
But-
because you're going to sell out that 6. You have to
Yeah.
follow it over toward the 7.
Yeah.
And you have to have really good speed because it's easy to hit it too far.
You got to aim thin.
Yeah, you hit it too hard. Watch outside.
Oh, my goodness. How did it find the side pocket? And he hung it.
Yeah.
Now they're playing anything that touched the line is considered over. The 9 is not in play, so he's going to shoot the 7 and roll down and take out the 6 next, unless he decides to shoot the 7 and go to the 3. I think it should be 7-6 and go from there and see what he has.
Well, Tony's going to need to run some balls here, and there's not that many available.
He decided to go over to the 3.
He's got
This is a good shot.
got 6 out there. He's going to need to bank 1, or if he can get on the 9. If he can get on the 9,
He might go 3 and stop.
I
and
think
knock
he's
11
going to
in.
go 3 and try and catch the top of the 2 or the 8.
If he can shoot the 3 here and tap the 2, the 8 might go past the 6. He's going to have to really bear down on that cue ball to tap the 2 here.
Yeah, got to pinch it. He hit it firm to get the 2 back onto his side. Now, I'm not sure. I think the 5 goes.
I was thinking that too. Oh,
But
the 8
I think
goes.
the 8, yeah, as long as he can make the 8, he's good.
That's perfect.
All right. Now, will he try and come over and nudge that 10 out? That's
Well, let's
dangerous
see,
because if you get the wrong angle, if say he goes 2 rails, tries to nudge the 10 out, I think he goes.
The score's 5-4. He needs 4 balls.
No, he's not doing that. He's coming back. He's going to try and get on the 5. I don't know if he'll play position on the 9 or if he'll just pocket the 11.
I like trying to draw back and kind of like a weird force draw and come back and put the cue ball by the 10 and play the 5. There you go.
Yeah, he's got the 5 now. That was a good shot. Now, he felt perfect on it. If he wants to play for the bank, he can, but he can also come up for the 9. I don't know if he can get on the 9 from there.
That 9's a long ways away.
Yeah, I don't think he can get on the 9 from there. So he's got.
He's
He
considered-
might be able to. He might be able to draw back and try and draw into the 10. If he had the angle for that, I would maybe try and do that. He's looking at banking the 10 right now.
Yeah, I saw that. I like making the 5 and just getting an angle for the 10.
Yeah, I'd like to get an angle on the 10 where I can bank the 10 and carom the 11, like from up table a little bit.
That was a little weak.
Yeah,
That was a little weak.
you see what I mean? Like, say you put the cue ball a little higher up, where now you can cross over the 10, pocket the 11 with the cue ball.
This is the game ball.
Yeah,
This is the match ball right here. If he makes this, he wins the match.
yeah.
And that ball's in.
Wow.
It's over.
Game over. Nice
3-0.
shot. Nice shot.
That was the quickest match we've seen.
Yeah.
Wow.
No 4 hours there.
No, the time clock. But Tony Tony wins 8-0, 8-0, 8-5.
Yeah.
Well, Corey, it's been enjoyable for the
Yeah.
45 minutes or so here.
Yeah, we didn't get much time there. Maybe they'll play another set.